Now we're gonna see the HR application. This is a cloud-based system. So first, what you're seeing now in the screen is a dashboard. You could see the employee status and the department-wise engagement of the employees. And this is in notes. It's similar to sticky notes. You can note any kind of reference types, any kind of notes, shortcut, anything you can note here. So this will be saved, auto saved in this screen. And now we'll see about the HR configuration, that is the master configuration. So first we'll see how to create a department. So in company there are a number of departments: operation, IT, HR and HR department, administration department, human resource department. So we can able to create one by one. So here is a new button, and you can mention the name, operations, software, and in the location you can mention the company location, and is entering Synapse. So once it's saved, you could able to see the list we created. So you can go to the next page. What I've created now is operations, software, and the location is Sanabis. See here that active, it is in active state. That's why it's showing as a tick mark. So if you want to inactivate the department or edit the department, you can see the drop down here. You can able to edit. You can change the name, and once it's changed, you can able to save it again. So this is about the list of departments. So next is the designation. So each department will have a separate designation, manager level and executive level. So you can create the designation here in the new button. If you see the department here, the list, whatever departments we created, you could able to list here. So you can select one of the department. So I selected accounts and finance. So in the accounts and finance there will be CFO, chief financial officer, and accounts manager, accountant. So I'm just creating an accountant, senior accountant, and save. The same way, once it's saved, you can able to list here the department name and the designation. See, it is inactive. In future, if you want to edit or inactive the designation, you can do it in the drop down. So you can create a number of designation under each department. It depends on the company. And here is the search button. You can able to search by some created account. See, you can able to search by the designation here. And next we're going to see about the leave information. So the leave information, the company has number of leaves, types of leaves: annual leave, sick leave, emergency leave without pay, Hajj leave, maternity leave. So these are the kinds of leave the company provide. So here is a button, new button. So we can provide the type of leave, and maternity leave. For example, maternity leave, it is going to be 30 days. So I'll take instead of maternity leave, I'll take annual leave. Annual leave in the year for each employee, it is going to be 30 days. So 30 days as a month, it is 2.5 per month. so it is going to be full payment. So there is category, some kind of leave there will be full payment. Annual leave, it is full payment. Sick leave up to 15 days, it is full payment. And emergency leave without pay is without payment. So you can able to categorize what kind of leave and how many days it is eligible for full payment. You can mention it here, and once it you mention, you can able to save. The saved items will be listed here, the annual leave, C liquid pay. So if you want edit, in the drop down you can able to edit. And the next one is going to be the allowance and deductions. So each company will have a list of allowances to the employees and the deductions. So allowances, for example, housing allowance, overtime, and travel allowance, holiday overtime. So number of categories is there. So similarly for the deductions, it is going to be absent, there is a deduction, uninformed leave, and mobile deductions. So it depends on the company. So here is a new button. You can able to create a head, allowance head. So I'm creating a conveyance allowance. And if it is going to be fixed for all, you can mention it is going to be 50 BD. Which category we need to select, whether it is an allowances or deduction. So it's going a conveyance is allowance. So I'm just saving. So once it's saved, it will be listed here. Similarly, in future, if you want to edit or inactivate, you can able to do it from the drop down. And similarly, you can add both directions and allowance. So the list will be listed here, and you can able to search by the head account. I mean the list name. And next we will see about employee information. Employee information is the master employee portfolio, whereas you can able to create details of the employee. So if you click a new button, you will be able to enter all the employee details, employee name, the employee ID. It's depend on the company structure. You can take the first two letter of the company name and continue with 1001 or 123, any consecutive numbers, or the first two letter of the company name and with the CPR, or only with the CPR. It's purely depend on how the company is following. So it is alphanumeric, it's accepted. And the second is employee name, gender, marital status, religion, contact number. So in the employee type, you could see casual, on process, permanent. Some employees will be permanent, some will be in a temporary basis. And similarly, you can select the nationality, the visa type, is a company provided or flexi or as a visitor visa. You can select the date from here, from date of visa type, date of birth, date of interview, date of join, department, designation, and the photo. And one important is OT enabled. This is overtime enabled. So if the employee is eligible for overtime, you can able to tick here. You can click the radio button. If it is tick, is overtime is calculated. If it is not eligible for the overtime, there is no need to tick this button. And next is the legal information, his CPR, passport, residence, driving license, issue date, and expiry. You can mention here, and the CPR and passport is mandatory. Wherever you find the red color with star, it is mandatory field. And the next is the payroll information, The payroll information, you need to enter the basic salary of the employee, and the GOSI for expats, it's going to be 1%. You need to mention one, or and for Bahrain nationals, it's going to be 7%, and the paycheck is going to be through bank or cash. If it is going to be bank transaction, in the accounts information, you need to mention the bank. You can select the bank name from the drop down. All listed Bahrain banks will be listed here, and the account number and the IBAN number. In the salary information, so here is the deduction and the allowance details for the employee. So you can select from the drop down housing allowance, and you can mention the amount. So you can edit this amount, and you can fix the amount how much is eligible for the employee, for the particular employee, how much he is eligible, how much you fixed in the agreement. So that amount you need to fix here and apply from and to. This amount is from starting from when until what, how many months or how many years, you can mention till here, and you can mention the remarks. And similarly, you can able to select one by one what all allowances, what are deductions he is eligible, you can able to select and fix the amount, because whatever you fix here, it is going to calculate for the payroll. And next is the personal information of their family details. You can mention, it is not mandatory, you can, but still you can able to fill all the details of his family details. And next is the leave. And leave, similarly, you can either you can select all on the, or select all these leaves, or you can select only the particular, he is eligible only for annual leave and sick leave and leave, emergency leave without pay. So you could able to select a category, or you can select all. And you can select, if he is eligible for annual leave, you can select the annual leave, and you can mention how many days, that is 2.5 full payment. And sick leave, it is going to be 1.25 per month for an year. So altogether 15 days per year, and monthly wise 1.25, it is eligible. And next we can see the education and experience. We can able to fill his previous experience, work experience, and education details in this tab. And if he has the family is, if he is married, his fam dependent details, his spouse and children details can be filled here, was date of expiry, the passport, RP details, all these details can be filled here. And attachments, this is for this particular employee, all the attachments is experience letter or any memo or any other related documents can be attached here. And finally, if you once saved, automatically the employee will be listed in the home page. Here you could select, there is a category, you can search by the name, and you can select by active members, inactive, or all. If And similarly, you could see here as a blue tick, this employee is inactive. So if you want to edit, you can able to edit through this drop down. In the bottom, if you scroll down, you could able to get the reports of the employee details. You can select by department wise, if there's a filter, department, designation, employee type, and the status, visa type, and the nationality. The report can be taken in two ways, PDF and in Excel. And this is the notification report. Any documents related, the RP details, if it is expired in a particular day, you can select the date, you can select the document type, and you can view. Next is the shift information. The shift information, it is company to company, differs. Some companies, the working times will be morning 7 to 4, that's general shift. Some company it is going to be 8 to 6. Some companies it depends on the rotational shift. So shift you can mention here. I'll show you one sample. Shift code, as per your wish, you can able to mention as per your knowings. You can mention any number code. It is going to be alphanumeric or only numeric. You can mention in the shift name, morning shift, general shift, afternoon shift, night shift, and what is the time, shift timing. Morning shift from 8 o'clock, so it is editable. You can mention 8 o'clock to evening 5 o'clock, and you can save. Only thing you need to always notice one thing: if it is going to be the night shift, then shift time starts at 10 o'clock and finish the next day morning 6 o'clock. So it's going to be next day out. So always remember, when you create for night shift, you need to mention the tick mark. You need to select and you have to save. So all the shift details will be listed here. You can able to search and you can able to edit the timings. If you want to change the timings or name, you can able to edit or activate or inactive. You can make the screen. And next we can see the article information. Article information is nothing but the master article, any agreement, offer letter, the template. All templates can be one time configured in the master, and for the transaction you can able to change only the name. You can input the name and salary. Only the key details only you need to change. All the remaining content, it will be stored in the master. You can create an article by mentioning the serial number and the order wise. First heading is going to be designation and related content, and it is Arabic. It is both English, and the left side is English and the right side it is Arabic. So in the Arabic, you can able to write in headings of the Arabic content, and here you can write the content in Arabic. It's both languages support. Once it's saved, content will be listed here. So in the contract information, when you make the contract for an employee, who is preparing the contract, you need to mention the name and CPR nationality. This is HR detail. In the representative, you need to mention the name, CPR, and the nationality. In the holder is the employee, his name, passport number, CPR, nationality and designation, and his address. So here you need to select from the drop down. You need to select whatever we created in the master. You need to select one by one, and automatically if you select, the content will be listed. Here you can able to edit in the drive. This is then position, his designation, you can able to change. Developer, and the next, if you scroll down, you would see the next. In the next drop down, it is going to be, you can select the tenure of contract. It will be listed here. So once the edited is over, once the edit form is over, you can able to save. The details will be listed. Once the employee contract is edit and saved, the details will be saved here. You can able to, the drop down, you can able to preview the document in both English and Arabic. Once you click preview, It will shown in the PDF. This is the template between the employer and the employee. And you can download this PDF and get it signed and issue the document. So this is about the master one-time configuration. So next is the HR transaction and the payroll module. So transaction, there is payroll and the attendance module.